Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Unseen Oni, and today I am starting up a Let's Play of 7 Days to Die Alpha 15 Stable. Here you can see my options. Everything is default except the 24-hour cycle, which I am running at 60 minutes. Normally I would do 120, but I figured that might be a little long. And daylight length 18. Aside from that, it is going to be a survival single player and random gen. Another thing to note is I am using some slight modifications. If you want to know what they are, go look up Z Nation FFS. He does 7 days Let's Plays also, and he has a slight modification set for his Let's Play, specifically for late game stuff, which I am also using. So here we go, I'm going to get started. So this will be the first video I've ever done. I don't know, how this is going to go, how often I'm going to post videos. I've tried in the past, and my internet wasn't up to the challenge of uploading. Since then, I've gotten better bandwidth and a much better computer. I'm hoping to get a microphone, but currently I am using the HyperX Cloud headset. Very good headset. I would highly recommend buying it. In fact, PC Gamer on Facebook recommends it as one of the top headsets for under $50 on a near weekly basis. And I spent $70 on it, and I gotta tell you, it's definitely worth it. So seeing as how this is the first video I'm going to be posting, you guys will have to let me know if the sound quality is good, if voice quality is good. Basically, anything you guys can do in terms of helpful comments would be greatly appreciated. There are a few things I can do to try and change things. I know right now, as I'm sitting here, I can hear a staticky noise coming from my headset, so I'm going to try and figure that out. I've never done, and I'm hoping that's not too loud either. So I guess while I go over a few things, I'll get started with the very basics. Collecting plant fibers, wood, stones, everything everybody's got to do right as they get started. You can also note that I am using the larger backpack HUD and mod. If anybody thinks this is a little cheaty, you guys can let me know in the comments. I will revert back to vanilla if general consensus is that this is a little overpowered. I just use it because normally I like to collect things, and it gets tedious constantly having to run back and store stuff when you're in a town or a city. So my plans for this don't really extend too far beyond the first day right now. I've been watching a lot of KIC Gaming, Games for Kicks, as well as Z Nation, Cage848, all the big name 7 days players, and I got a general idea of what I'd like to do, but it's not really solidified yet. Also, is it right? They changed it. I am turning weather survival off. I know some people are probably going to argue that that also is a little cheaty, but to me, the weather system is still very broken. And I know that it's working mostly as the devs intend it, but these temp swings that you get are just ridiculous. I should not have to worry about overheating in the winter biome because I'm wearing clothes. Okay, I live in Michigan, and it's 40 degrees outside, and I can go out there and stand in a coat and jeans and everything else and not overheat. In fact, I'm still probably going to be cold. So, the idea that weather is constantly fluctuating in this game is a little awkward. To me, it should almost be, you know, a variation between, you know, two numbers for each different biome. So for the plains biome, it should be anywhere from like 50 to 75 degrees, and in the cold biome, you know, below freezing up to, you know, 40s. Desert biomes obviously should be hot, but you know that's just my opinion, and I know a lot of people are going to argue with me and say that it's not the greatest idea. At the moment, just going to collect some basic stuff. I know it doesn't look like there's any rhyme or reason to what I'm doing, besides constant jittering around, and I hope I'm not, you know, giving anybody seizures doing this. I'm not a slow player. I know there's people that take a lot of time to figure out what they're going to do. I'm going to move immediately, and I know what has to be done. I've been playing this for quite a while now, so I'm no stranger to the harshness that 7 days can put upon a player. I suppose I should get a stone axe going here. I've also adjusted some of the progression. You get more, or it takes a little bit less experience to level up. I did this just because I'm not a patient person. Well, I take that back. I'm a very patient person, but I'm not patient with leveling in any game. If it's a game that's based on leveling, then I'm either going to modify it so that it's quicker, or if I get extremely impatient, I will cheat my way to the top. But for this Let's Play, seeing as how it's my first, and I know a lot of people out there don't want to see cheated gameplay, obviously I'm not going to. If I acquire items that are, you know, extremely rare to get, and then I die for some stupid reason, or something like that, I accidentally scrap something I didn't mean to, I might replace it. But for the most part, it's not something I usually do. I've also contemplated playing, or doing a Let's Play of Valmod. If anybody wants to see a Let's Play of Valmod, let me know. I'm not 100% familiar with his most recent version. I've played the Alpha 15 version, but I have not played the updated version since then that he's released. I haven't actually played this for a couple weeks now. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4, and I contemplated trying to record some Fallout 4, but one, I don't want to start a new character, and I would feel obligated to do so. I've just started so many new characters over the past year for Fallout 4 that it just, there was no appeal for me. And also, while I get great performance with mods, I'm not going to try that with the recording software. I average anywhere from 70 to 100 FPS in most areas in the game, and it drops down to about 40 or 50 in city, in Boston itself. But I would be seriously concerned about how well it would perform while using OBS. Especially if I was trying to do anything else. I don't think it would go very well, and I really just don't want to risk that. So I'm not a gamer who's going to put something up online that is rendered in really poor quality to make up for the performance of the game, or on another token, I don't want to put up something that's extremely laggy. I can tell you from experience, I don't want to watch somebody's videos when their game is lagging out because their computer can't stand up to it. I may post in the description of this video the specs of my computer. It's about a year old. I like to call it the Beast. I know it's not the best out there, but for what I've sunk into it thus far, it's a fairly decent rig. In fact, I'll post it in there, but I'll tell you guys right now. I got the FX8350 processor. It's a 8-core 4.0 AMD processor. It has performed far beyond what I expected, especially from an AMD. I've always had AMDs in my computers. Well, I take that back. My laptops have always had Intel, but the two builds of my desktop now have both have AMD in them, and every other computer I've built for somebody else has had AMD in it. I know somebody's going to say in the comments, if there are any, Intel's better. You know, in many cases I would agree. I'm not going to really start a discussion about Intel AMD, but Intel's great for overclocking and multiprocessing. AMD produces an exceptional line of processors that, yes, are meant to be overclocked, but as stock processors do not need to be overclocked. In the case of my processor, I've never overclocked it. Never. I don't even think I've taken the time to figure out how to overclock it. And it's not to say that I don't know how to, it's just I have no desire to risk anything in my computer. I'm kind of at a point in my life right now where if the processor crapped out, I'd be out of desktop for the next couple months, so that would hurt. I've got a 32 gigs of G-series, or the GSkill Sniper series RAM in this computer, which I would have to assume is what's going a long ways towards allowing me to run OBS and game at the same time, as well as doing other things in the background. So that was definitely worthwhile. The motherboard is the ASUS ROG Republic of Gamers Corsair, or Crosshair 4 or 5, can't remember which. The Formula V5, so yeah, it's the Formula 5. Unfortunately, that I can't have a wireless card in there without an adapter, so it's presented problems given where my computer is located in my house. I have to have a wireless repeater. It's annoying, but temporary. I only have one graphics card in this computer, and if that was too loud, please let me know. The trees falling are really ridiculously loud. My graphics card is the Sapphire R9 390X. It's a 8 gig graphics card. I've contemplated getting a second one and cross-firing them. I've seen a lot of people posting about how they've cross-fired or SLI'd their cards, and then things just don't work out very well, and so I'm kind of nervous about doing that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to turn the sound down just a little here. That ought to be good. It didn't really change much. My case is the Thermal Take Level 10 GT. A bit overpriced for basically, I went from, when I built my computer 2 years ago, I was running out of a Cooler Master, just a medium ATX rig or case that a friend had loaned me. lent me. Just words. And it was pretty banged up from having been used over the years in his computer. And eventually I bought the level 10, and although everybody has told me that it was overkill for what I needed, if you look at the size of an R9 390X, you will realize that a smaller case combined with hard drive bays doesn't cut it. And so I needed an exceptionally large case to hold my graphics card. There are other games I'd like to try out and do. I may post the games that I typically play in the description, and if anybody wants to see those played from a kind of a non-sponsored point of view. I know a lot of YouTubers out there they do it more, you know, that they post their videos more for their viewers to enjoy. You know, as much as I want people to enjoy what I'm doing, I would much rather be playing the game as I enjoy it. So, you know, I'll take comments about, you know, the settings and stuff like that and the mods, but in terms of how I actually play, I would ask that people try not to tell me how to play, especially on like 7 Days to Die or Space Engineers. If I ever post Minecraft, which I would like to, but I don't know how well it would run. I did record a video last year of FTB, or not FTB, but AT Launcher's Resonant Rise 3. And the video didn't turn out very well. And my computer wasn't much different then than it is now. So, because I'm at a point where I can't really play the big packs that don't really have you doing anything but, you know, your own creativity. I'm a creative person, no doubt, but when it comes to Minecraft and Space Engineers and other building games, especially if they have a survival aspect to them, I am more about building to survive than I am building to make things look nice. Now, admittedly, in Minecraft, I will go out of my way to make bases look not flashy, but functional, but not hideous either. See if I can get my 51, nice. Do I want to kill the pig? Yeah, I think I'll leave the pig alone for a little while here. I am going to cut this video probably at about 30 minutes, not for any real time constraints. In fact, I'm of the opinion that if I've got the time to do it, I'll do long streams, not really concerned about how long it'll take to upload or render. It's not that big of a deal to me. My computer runs all day long, and it can always do stuff overnight. So I'm going to cut it early on this one just to see the damage done to my hard drive, see how much space it took up, and see how it sounds. And because this is a test run, I don't honestly know whether I want to continue doing videos. If anybody watches this and you guys want to comment and tell me how you think I did, please do. I mean, like, literally, please do. This may be a channel for me to, or not, I don't mean channel as in YouTube, I mean a channel as in this may be an opportunity for me to pull myself out of the rut I've been in lately. My life's kind of gotten stagnant as of late, so if recording and posting videos and responding to comments and stuff is a thing that can start, I will definitely jump on that and make the most of it. I can't promise, you know, any sort of schedule or anything like that. Starting next month, I will be going back to college. It's been on hiatus for about a year now, so it's about time I go back and I finish my bachelor's in computer information. For the record, I'm not a programmer. I know that's what the colleges want to teach me. You know, it's their standard curriculum set. But I'm not a programmer. I have zero desire to learn programming, and it's a weakness. I like to build things and troubleshoot, and they really do not teach you that in college. You have to learn that on your own. So for anybody who wants to start a career in computers and you want to be in IT, but you don't want to do programming, take my advice. It's not professional advice, so don't don't go to a school counselor and say, well, so and so said this. No, please don't. But my unprofessional advice is, if you want to go into IT, look into getting your certifications and try and intern somewheres and go to a trade school if possible, because going to college is a lot of money. I'll tell you that right now. And I know I'm getting off track from the game here, but it's just something I want to touch on, given my background in computers. If you want to be in IT, yeah, a lot of places want you to have a degree these days, but if you're looking to get into like a computers, like a repair sales store like that, you're almost better off getting your certifications, because while college is great and it'll teach you a lot of things, at least the state universities are required to teach you a certain curriculum, and it's not always what you need for what you want to do. And wow, that was a big jump in quality from 1 to 60s. Now, that's not a modification I've made. I have not changed how tools progress. One of the changes that is in there is that once you've maxed out your skill level, you will be able to craft 600 tools, and once you've got level 5 fixer, you will not have to repair tools. You'll have to repair them, but their quality will not degrade. And it looks like we got our first deer. Now, unfortunately, I don't already have a shiv or a hunting knife or a machete or anything, so I'm not going to get much off of him. Ah, that's another thing. And now this isn't changing. This mod of the game, I'm not going to change at all, and that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I needed that bone. Oh well. I have harvest bonus modded back in. It was a thing in, I believe, was it 13 or 14? No, it was 13 that they added into the progression the ability to add progression bonuses. And somebody had modded it in, and I really enjoyed it, because late game, when you've got your mining, construction, and for the most part, your mining skill, but also blade skill for using the knives and stuff. Once you've hit late game, gathering the same amount of resources as you could at early game becomes, well, it's laughable. And I understand there's a reason for it. It's, so that you don't become game-breakingly OP. I understand that. But I have harvest bonus in, mostly because it doesn't balance things out so much as it just allows you to gather more resources. It doesn't stop you from having to go get them. You just get a little bit more bang for your buck. Now, I love killing the zombies. I know some people honestly try to avoid them until they've got an established base and stuff, but it's such a great way to get experience. Let all ye come forth to die. Please. Now, Hub City, not really a goal right now. In fact, I'm not big on the cities. I'll go to them as necessary. Ooh, what was that? What was that? Mini bikes. I know a lot of people hype the mini bike book. You know, they think it's great when they get it. But, Okay, I would like to take your bones. I know a lot of people also throw away the rotting flesh, but you know what? I'm not the kind of person that dawdles and waits a long time to get a farm going. I want to get my meat stew. Oh, I am also using the prefab combo pack. Yeah, it does cause a little lag, especially in the hub cities, especially with the number of buildings, because it does have the metropolis or the oh, no. Shh. Oh, well. I guess it does raise toolsmithing. It does extend the size of the city and increase the number of buildings. The problem with that, and I'm not going to get rid of it, but it is a problem, is the size of the city is the number of zombies don't adjust to it. I really wish that they did, because I can go entire city blocks without running into a single zombie or dog in a hub city with the combo pack. And it's life-saving as it is as much depressing, because in the city you should be swamped with zombies. It's just the way it was intended to be, and you're really not. As for my base build, as we come up here on 30 minutes, I might go a few minutes over just to cover a few last things. For my base build, if that is coal, I'm taking it. It's lead, I don't need lead. More than likely, 3 forges. No more, no less, 3 forges. 1 for clay, lead, and brass. 1 for iron and clay. 1 for clay and stone. I don't see the need to have a room full of forges. I've never, especially since with Z Nation's tweaks, once you've got, you know, your crafting skills maxed out, everything's instant crafted. So there's no real reason to get more than 1 forge for everything. I know it, you know, it decreases the rate at which you'll get the resources out of them, but it I don't want to deal with a constant stream of screamers, and I know 3 forges will draw them in. It's inevitable, but 3 forges isn't going to draw nearly as many screamers as, say, 100. I don't say that. I laugh at that, but there are people that have 100 forges in their base, and it's... I know in some cases it looks nice, but it's nonsensical. There's no real reason for it. It's just... it's overkill. If you can honestly supply 100 forges, congratulations, I suppose, are in order. But, like, what's the point? Probably gonna lose that deer, but... oh yeah, I've definitely lost that deer now. I will stop to kill every zombie as long as I have the arrows to do so. Oh, 17:01. Oh boy. Yeah, I better, I'm so used to playing with longer days that I really wasn't paying attention to the time. I guess I need to start heading for, try and find some place. Worst comes to worst, I'll dig a hole in the ground, but I'd rather not. I know those are Minecraftian tactics, but they work just as well here. Well, not exactly, but okay. I know what I just said, but a nurse is a nurse. Too bad she wasn't worth it. Oh, I hit him. Wow. Impressive. I'll never get to him in time. Oh, Jesus. I'll take you, though. I know. I need to stop worrying about resources and, Well, what do we have here? Knowing there's a building right there, I'm less worried. I know somebody's probably going to say, whoa, but you still got to get in. No, I'll just pillar up. That's a sound I was hoping to avoid. Of course, you know, granted, that's always a reason to kill them too, not the auger parts. Is this radiation? If it is, I don't want anything to do with it. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, I was really hoping I could make that jump. And no mining helmet, so I can't even... Okay, yeah, this place isn't gonna work, obviously, with glass windows. Give me that before you blow it up. Thank you. Oh, God! What? No! No, this was not scripted. Ow! 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 On the bright side, once it's done dying on, or, you know, collapsing, oh my God, I'm so sorry about the performance loss right now. But, unfortunately, that's just a... Well, I suppose every zombie in the area knows I'm here now. Well, that wasn't very intelligent. How much wood do I... Oh, I got plenty. Yeah, I know I said 30 minutes, and it's going on 35. Might go to 45. I don't know, I'm enjoying this, and, it got pretty intense. Now, before anybody asks me if they can join me, if, you know, once again, if anybody's actually watching this, I'll think about it. Bugger. The OCD in me is gonna scream, but oh well. You know... Sorry if I got real quiet there. I'm having to really think about what I'm doing here. Now, thankfully, the one benefit of being in the snow biome is that water won't be an issue. I'm gonna leave my food there. The torch can go right there. Okay, we still got time. Oh man, they are beating the hell out of this building. I'm gonna do what I can to try and clear up some of these guys, just so night's not as dangerous, I suppose. Right now, things are looking a little precarious, like the very roof I'm sitting on. Well, not this one, but that one may actually come down on my head. I'd like to prevent that. Oh! Hello, get down. Yeah, you're not wanted up here. Your mama didn't love you enough to protect you. So stay down and die, please. Oh, God. This isn't going well, guys. Killed a handful. Sorry about the silence, guys. Once again, just having to focus a little here. Getting down to the last handful that are actually threatening me here. I don't know how that guy just ate those headshots like that. There we go. These guys are worth a considerable amount. Do I have one behind me? No. Obviously, falling building got a couple. Okay, I have the frames. Oh, nice. Some more food. More food. That's gonna hurt. Okay, so as soon as I get everything up there, go over, oh crap. Okay, so, end of the day, what all do we get? Got some more clothes. Oh... I want those. Eat up the last little bit here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we got anything really that great in the way of clothes. I want the cloth for some bandages. Gun parts I will be keeping. I'm not going to scrap them. I know early on it kind of makes sense to do it, but especially these auger parts, I will never use the auger. It's not something I have any interest in using, so yeah, I'll top that off. There we go, 100 and 100. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, please, give me any not hints or tips. Any opinions, some constructive criticism, stuff like that, and I would appreciate any, if any other YouTuber gets on here and sees this. I have a few friends that do YouTube, SK Drake 1, Chef Lethal, and I'm hoping I can get those guys to watch and give me some hints, some criticism or constructive criticism anyways on how they do their stuff so that I can improve. But I would really like to get this off the ground and get going. I'm not doing this to make money, even though my situation is at the moment pretty dire. I'm not doing this for money, so this is more about me wanting to do this, and if at any point I just get to the point where I don't want to do it, I'm not going to. I'm not going to stress myself with the need to put out videos. So, anyways, thanks for watching. As always, Oni out.